Thank you for responding to this invitation. Tell us, how is this crisis affecting our churches in Indonesia?
In my town, we had to share about first, what is the corona disease? How did it spread? And then why we should find this new way of fellowshipping, focusing on our family. Let's stay at home. Let's build our families. Let's spend time with our family, but also being the church in a different way. We are forced to go online. It took more effort. We had to teach our members how to video call. For my church, is very difficult. We shared first with our cell group leaders, with our pastoral team. We shared with the leaders, coordinators of each department, and we said, hey, we're gonna go online. Let's teach our members how to go. We'll show them the way to do it. Suddenly, people were losing their jobs. People who were working at the mall, maybe it was closed down. People who were day workers, they could not go to work. They could not get enough money. So we started to have to find new ways to support our church, not only as an online service, but in practical ways. Now this week we are taking donations from our members who have more. And then we're also going to give out to those who are in need. It could be scary when we look at the news, especially in Indonesia. Everything is through WhatsApp, through social media. We're sending rumors, and we're so afraid, like, okay, if we walk outside our door, we could catch it, or our neighbor is coming, or even when the people delivering food, we have a food delivery here in Indonesia, you have to spray it with disinfectant. We are so afraid to respond. And I just am reminded of this, the story with Elisha. Elijah was with his servant, and they were surrounded. The city was surrounded by an army. Their enemy was coming at them, and they were so afraid. But suddenly Elisha says, wait. He says in 2 Kings 6, and the servant was so afraid. Oh, my Lord, what will we do now? He cried out to Elisha. And Elisha said, don't be afraid, Elijah told him, for there are more on our side than on theirs. And I'm just imagining, like, here we are. We feel like we're trapped. We can't go anywhere. The enemy is around us. This virus is around us. But we know that there's a greater strength, even bigger than that, surrounding us. We think we're surrounded, but God is surrounding that, and God is surrounding that situation. And so that gives us strength as a church, like, okay, you know what? God is in control. We can make something good out of this, even if that we are here at home, or we are restricted, or we're being kept safe at home, but there's a lot of needs out there as well. What can we do as a church? We could be creative. We could be a church that supports each other in a new way. How can the church provide for those who don't have enough? We could collect, we could find the medical supplies that we need to donate to the hospitals. How can we support the people in the front lines, protecting us, fighting for us? Those who have lost their jobs, the elderly. How can we give vitamins for the vulnerable? And just supporting each other. And that's making us creative. We had a staff meeting yesterday on Zoom. We're learning new things. How do we use this new technology? And so it's making us creative. And it's because we have that hope that, hey, you know what? God can work this for our good. And God is bigger than this, And so let's do this as a church. Pray for openness for our church. We have many churches, so we pray for good communication. We pray for openness, that they'll be open to new ways of being the church right now in this season. We pray for we could help our communities, to inform them, to support them, so that ultimately that the virus can stop. We pray that the virus will, and that we could meet together, as a global church. We can't wait to see everybody here. Yeah.